everything tool wise you keep in this bag is accessed from the front. Now bags like this, normal style backpacks, they tend to have a front section and a back section, so you have to mess around with the straps to get to the tools at the back. Not on this bag, everything's accessed from the front just by turning that and pulling it forward. What's up guys, welcome back to the back of my van. Not been here for a while, but I'm back with another back of the van review, and today I'm going to be looking at the new Stealth 500 backpack from Velocity Pro Gear. So here she is. First things first, as it's a backpack, I'm going to stick it on my back so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll have a good look at all the features of the bag inside and out, show you what it's all about, and then you can see what you think. Okay, so I've got this front strap done up. You don't necessarily need that done up, but it just offers you a bit more security if you're traveling or if you've got a lot of weight in the bag. But yeah, that's the size of it. Just to give you an idea. Okay, so now you've seen what it looks like on my back, it's sort of giving you an idea of the size of it. Let's go and have a look inside the bag. Right guys, here we go. So this is the new Velocity Stealth 500 backpack. Now, before I start, I forgot to tell you, details at the end of the video how you can win this bag. Okay, so the front, it's a nice shape, and it's like a shell. So it's rigid, it's molded. It's got a nice feel to it. They've got this on some of their other bags on the pockets they have on the front, so it's a nice material. Obviously the main thing you can notice is we've got the torch in the front, so we'll start off by talking about the torch. So if I undo the bag and we have in this look in this front section, see you've got a hole there. You literally, obviously I'm going to do this with one hand so it's going to fall off, but it's magnetic and you just push it out like that. I'm going to try and do it without dropping it. Come on, oh, let's pop back in. Okay, so pop that out. You can see we've got some magnets there, and then we've also got magnets on the torch. The good thing about that is if you are working on, say, a boiler or anything, you can stick it and it can illuminate your workspace. It's sort of a two-in-one there. A light on the front of the bag, and you can use it as a work light, and then it just pops back in there and the magnets grab it. It's a USB rechargeable light. You do get a lead to charge it in the bag, and that sits captive in the front like that. So the other thing that's pretty cool is this section here, which is like a deep pocket, and then in front of it you've got this clear zip bag. So anything like a hose pipe or anything really, a work mat, there's plenty of space for that to go in there, and that all sits in the front of that shape of the shell there. And then we've got loads of vertical storage pockets. These ones my favorite because they give you nice easy access to tools that you're going to use a lot. So on a service bag, especially for me, I've got mini Ziplocs, mini screwdrivers for doing the intricate stuff of the jobs we do that you don't want to lose in these bigger pockets. And then we've got the bigger pockets at the front to load with all your hand tools. Hopefully the design of it, when you drop hand tools in, they don't get in the way of the stuff above, so they don't stop you from getting access to this area here. And then you've even got underneath these pockets, so I'd say about probably 1.5 inches gap under there, so you've got room to lay kit underneath, stuff that may necessarily not fit in vertical storage pockets, so you've got that option there. And then we've got this dial on the front. So this is like a hard piece of board with the pocket stitched to it. If we turn that to release it, this whole section pulls forward, and that reveals at the back we've got this full width storage tub. It does come with a divider if you want to split it into two sections, but there's enough room in there to get a gas bottle, cordless drill. In fact, let's grab one. So that's the big 18 volt 5 amp battery that will fit in there. You could probably even get a 12 volt drill in as well below it, and then as you shut that, it locks itself. So I'll show you that again. As we shut that, the button locks itself in. also whip them out. So like I say, you've got a nice big section there to put whatever you want in that tub, and then there's a couple of smaller pockets there for small tools, and then there's a stretchy neoprene pocket there as well. When you shut it, obviously that locks in. So everything tool wise you keep in this bag is accessed from the front. Now bags like this, normal style backpacks, they tend to have a front section and a back section, so you have to mess around with the straps to get to the tools at the back. Not on this bag, everything's accessed from the front just by turning that and pulling it forward. Okay, so that's something I've never seen on a bag before. So that's the front section covered. Let's just do that up. On the side of the bag we've got 4 regular pockets and then 1 stretchy, and then you've got a tape clip there. On the opposite side, same again, 2 and 2, and then a stretchy neoprene one. Now the back, we've got a decent, really good padded section to go on your back, and then it's actually got the new updated shoulder straps from Velocity with this padding, which is really comfortable. A little bit of detail on there, and then we've got these adjustable fid locks for the straps, so you can remove those, and then you can access this at the back of the bag, which has obviously got the protection of this padded section here, and we've got a fleece lined, really thick fleece lined section which has got a pocket in to keep a iPad or even a small laptop, but it's hard to say how thick that is and fleecy, but it will protect them. So that's under there. The reason for the fid lock straps, these here, is when you've got this bag loaded up with the weight of it, you don't want to be relying on the stitching there pulling. It just gets reinforced by those, so it pulls from here as well as just here. So they go back on, they're just magnetic, they lock in place. There's plenty of adjustment on there, so depending on how high you want to wear it or how much kit you've got in, you can adjust it. And then we've got the nice big chunky handle on the top. Like with all the Velocity bags, you've got the tough, waterproof, hard-wearing base, which means it has no problem standing up. It's a secure base to work from. So now you've seen inside and out, let's put some kit in it and see what it looks like loaded with kit. Okay, so I dropped a few tools in. One of the most common questions I ever get asked on a tool bag review is, can you get the long screwdrivers in? Yes, you can. If you use the middle section, obviously avoiding that center one so it doesn't get in the way of this, but you can get a long screwdriver in there. If you want to get a hammer in there, it will fit upright in the pockets, but it will also fit claw down in the bottom like that. I've dropped a spirit level, a mini spirit level in the bottom there. There is room for something if you've got a small socket set. You've just got to be careful that it doesn't impinge when you bring the bag forward where those pockets want to go. So they have to be underneath there, not sort of blocking that front bit. And then it's got a variation of vertical tool storage. This is what I'm talking about, the top section. So this is really handy when you've got pre-set up smaller tools. I've got some heatsink compound there. This is really handy, sort of a mini screwdriver, some more sockets there, spanners. That's what I like about bags like this, where you can see the smaller stuff, because you know if you put that in something down there, it gets lost. So that's the front section, and then pulling that forward, just to give you an idea, in the back I've put a gas bottle, one of the big Milwaukee drill bit sets. That's a real big chunky one. I've got some LDF, but obviously you can put whatever you want in there. If you're an electrician, maybe one of your meters will go in there. Yeah, nice big space at the back. So that's just to give you an idea of what you can load it out with. And just to show you that front pocket there, I've got a big, thick, waterproof backed work mat. Plenty of room for that in there as well. And then another one that the gas engineers always ask me, can you get a manometer in the side? You can. This is the shorter manometer, the Regan one. A standard one would probably come just about that high on the bag. It's a nice tight pocket in there for that. And then on the other side, I've tried to get my fluke tester in. it's a little bit too tight for that, but it just does give you an idea of what you can get in those pockets, so they're not too baggy. If you've got a tester that's smaller than that, you probably would get it in. And then you can see there we've got the reflective stripe that's picking up the light, so if you are wearing this and you're cycling to and from a job, the light has got a red setting on it, so you can set that to a red light on your back, and you've got the reflective detail on there, and I think also on the front of the straps there. So that's it, the new Stealth 500 backpack from Velocity Pro Gear, the first in their new Stealth range of bags. What I'm going to do is in the description of the video I'll leave a link to this bag on their website, so you can check out the price, any extra details like the weight, stuff like that. If you want to pre-order one, get one ordered. And yeah, most importantly, I've got this one to give away, so one person who leaves a comment on this video, good or bad, just let me know what you think of the bag, can have the chance to win this one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and check out my other videos. Cheers.